The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Wilson to pass. They're bringing heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players are familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got room at the 35. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Eaton. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their... Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense of picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They go right back to it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Using his legs, it's Andrews.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gets open down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39.
Complete.
And they'll move the chains. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's in goal. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. To throw, it's in goal. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, no good.
Is no good.
And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That keeps the score Arizona State 7, Utah 0.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with an end around. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyons. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, fellas.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw. It's in goal. And the ball is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They've got the screen set up.
On second down.
One looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Scanning the field, it's in goal. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Washington. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Lincoln. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The option look. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. And that pass intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up.
And they get the sack just like that.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Runs through the tackle. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Arizona State 7, Utah 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Touch pass on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. On the run, still looking. Escapes trouble. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the red zone, it's Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air. It's in goal. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. It's in goal. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Washington. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And now on second down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quickly out to the tight end. Slithers into space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide out in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. On the option. He'll toss it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They run the reverse. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I think on defense in your own red zone, you got to be ready for these receivers to get involved. Not just catching the ball, but running it too. Good play offensively there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Utah. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Running toward the tape. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that moves the chains for a first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Coming after it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's in goal. Getting some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's back to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometime, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Andrews.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw. It's in goal. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is and there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Makes the grab on the left side. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Line getting set on second down. Wilson will throw. He looks that one in nicely.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes! On to attempt to try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
42, Utah, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll start this drive firing, trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wilson to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Lincoln. Smashes through. He'll be guided out of... for a nifty return on that one. Arizona State. On offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wilson will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion. You're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Just destroying his way through the field. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. The Utes will send out the punt unit.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's a return from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah 17.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick.